I'm running behind up in this thing. But for what? There we go. Let's get going. I thought I did it myself. All right. Got a full tank of gas. Bird feeders, squirrel feeders are full. Got a full day of sunlight, full day of daylight. Let's pray that that leads to some full pockets, if you know what I mean. Early bird gets the worm. I know for a fact the waters have gone down. Going back to the same spot I went yesterday when they were about 4 feet deeper. And I still tried yesterday, because I never give up. Never will. What is it about this dang hobby? Ain't nothing like trying to recover the most ancient. Ain't nothing like it. And I'm always gonna be in search of it. Quite different from yesterday. Man. Boy, waters have gone down all the way. You can practically see all the gravel bars. Let's hope we can see all the history. We will, don't you worry. We'll probably collect 5 before 9 o'clock, and it's 8:07. Man, beautiful. 36 right now. I'm about to get cold. Let me jump up in this thing. Well, would you look at this? I told you people are going to be trying to come out ASAP. Look at all these footsteps out here looking around like they're going to find something major. I bet they came out last night. Yeah, the water's dropped down about 4 feet. Let's pray that they didn't drop down yesterday afternoon when I was not even here. I don't know if those are mine or theirs. These are, man, these are fresh. Let's hope they were not looking, because we can't afford to miss anything major. Yeah, those waters were deep yesterday. We would have been asking for trouble, for real. I'll let you know if I start seeing some things out here. I'm about to get ice cold up in here too. Man, this doesn't make any sense. Yeah, they probably came out yesterday when the waters probably went down, when I wasn't even here. You talk about being desperate. Man, don't tell me they got it all. How? And I thought leaving my footsteps was going to deter somebody, make them think someone already made it out, which we did yesterday. We did yesterday, but we're back again today. I know, not 10,000 years old, probably 388. Here's another little piece of the pot right there. Look at that piled up. Ain't nothing like that monumental recovery. Yeah, not good. It's almost like I should have never said what I said in the past about even the ones out here who are more desperate than we are to recover some things, but they recover to sell. They don't recover to recover the right way, you know. And that's a fat rock. They try to recover that stuff to sell it. Not to put in a museum or something, but dang. More crazy than I am. I mean, they're going to climb like we do. Is that going to be one? Could be a busted one. Yeah, it's a busted one. It's a Dalton, man. Look at that thing. First thing all day. Probably not even a Dalton. Could have been, you never know. The bottom snapped. That's cool. Man. Nothing major yet. I don't know how long I've covered it. Everything in the water kind of looks like this, you know. I should have seen at least 9 by now. And nothing major seen or recovered except a handful of pottery, man. I can't believe I got up at 6:30 for nothing yet. But you know, someone probably came out at 6:30 last night with flashlights and stuff. Beautiful looking rock. Man, there's only one way to get in this thing right here. No steep slope, but at the moment, it's just our footsteps. What you know about that? Please tell me there's going to be something in here monumental. Look at the angle of the sun, though. I know it's still early. It's almost like I'm going to have to sit around and wait for the sun to get at that perfect angle so we can see something straight up. And I do mean straight up. That is, if it's here. All right, all right. Man, boy, do the waters ever drop out here for real. Let's go ahead and look at their footsteps out here now. Get under this bush. Yep, there they go. Or are those mine? I don't know. Huh. Gotta understand the pattern of your own life, really. That was one heck of some collapsation last night. I mean, yesterday. Look at this thing now. Check this thing out. We could barely see about an inch yesterday. Now, if there's nothing monumental, what the heck is that thing right there? Is that a pipe? The heck is that thing? Oh, it's part of a dang bridge, man. I thought this was a cistern or something like that, man. Look at that thing. It's just part of a, man, it's part of a, like a wrapping around a bridge. You can tell it's mortar, man. You guys are silly with this. Oh, dang. I thought I had something major. I saw that line, I thought it was carved. Man, mortar for a pipe. Crap. Man, what the heck is going on out here in this heavenly spot? Not a dang thing still. Where did it all go? Where did they take it? There should be at least 3 in every single gravel bar like this, underwater or not. Nothing. Except that this entire location, nothing but a piece of busted shirt. That was it. Heck is going on out here? You'll never believe it. Get a load of this. I'm in this little drainage ditch right here, trying to cut through the woods. And I think I see that same footstep, that same pattern, not mine, up in here. It's almost like someone came out here before we had a chance to. But I know for a fact they were looking for the good stuff. Looks like they dropped one. I bet they had a hole in the pocket. Look what's sitting right on the surface right here. A baby bird point. Kind of amateur. Still historic though. They lost out. Or did they? Man, should I just leave? They beat us to the punch out here. Same pattern as the other place. Yeah, I'm at a different place. Man, this creek is still running muddy and deep right here. It's about 2.5 feet deeper than normal. It'd be nice to find what we didn't find in the other monumental spot. Oh, dang. What kind of hobby is this? It's Sunday also. At least it's only 11 o'clock, right? Might have plenty enough time to hit that urban creek. You know what I mean? If I felt I couldn't get through something like this, I guarantee that water is going to be deep on the other side of this gravel bar. Let's hope we find 3 up in here. Heck, there could be anything up in here. Hold up, I think I see one. That thing caught my eye right here. It could just be a busted piece of white quartz, just like everything else up in here. I kind of overstepped it a little bit. And I saw how fat it might have looked. Oh, it is when it's got, yeah, look at that. Okay, finally. Can't tell if it's busted or not. Looks legit. One single white one. Besides the one we found in the ditch. Good eye, good eye. Gotta be careful how I kick things around. Oh, we got a piece of crystal. Found crystal ones out here before too. Yeah, barely a crown showing. But that's all right, because we got this to look into. Yeah, but it's only barely 11:30 right now, man. That's a great thing, because think about it. I mean, we found 3 so far. 1 broken Dalton at the last place, maybe just amateur Dalton. And 2 from the get-go out here. And then all the pottery that we've recovered from the last place. Now you think about the scale of the time. It's only 11:30. When's the last time I collected that much by 11:30 in the morning? That's the way we got to look at this thing. You know, I still desire to collect a lot more today. I do. Let's hope it's the ones that we're looking for that we've been missing all this time. There's something that looks like it could be something, but it's not, man. Cool. That's all right. It's only 11:30. Now it's like the sun is at the perfect angle to see everything. I guess it's the angle of the creek and not the sun, really. Man. Thought I saw something. I know that leaf right there looks like it's a ginormous one. I'm not in the mood to cover the other side of the creek though, man. It just takes so long to get around certain things, you know, like log jams and stuff that have been sitting there for years at a time. I don't know how much more I can keep climbing. Hold on. Nothing. No, that's a piece of glass. Don't worry about that. Get a load what's in my right hand now. Hold on. I'm looking out for other weird things too. Thought I passed one, but I didn't. Yeah, the wind is picking up crazy. It's that typical, well, it's not springtime yet, but get a load of this. You talk about crapping your draws if this thing was intact. Check out the size of the snapped spear tip preform thing right here, man. What a shame. They had that thing going on this side. Look at the micro napping on that thing right there. I guess they popped it and said, screw it. That thing is sharp as a razor right here on that side. Look at that thing. Who knows if it was a preformed Dalton though. Would have ended up the fraction its size. You're gonna say, why'd you toss it? So they can keep making it, keep working on it. I know the rules out here. Besides, we're looking for the intact ones, you know. You're gonna say, buddy, that was the top of it right there. No, it wasn't. It's just part of another one. But where the real deal Holyfield's at? Same gravel bar. Check out the size of this preform spear tip. I'm definitely collecting that one right there. You can see the flacation on it. I stepped on it and jumped back when I saw the tip on it. Well, let's go ahead and leave it out here though. I thought it was going to be mostly complete, but it's not. They're still working on it. Man. Wonder how much longer they got on this thing. Where are the completed ones at, though? Still waiting for those monumental gravel bars. They're on the other side of the creek, unfortunately. It's kind of hard walking in these sands, though. You know how it goes out here, especially after a main flood event, man. Like the main event in wrestling. More challenges on the way. I don't know how many more times I can bend over or climb. You're going to say, why do you go out when you're so sore? Because it's like a challenge, trying to stay in shape. What the heck am I looking for? That's what I want to know. All right, made it. That was quite the effort right there, man. Trying to climb through that thing over there on the left. There's a little creek that drains in here from the side, like a drainage ditch or something. Kind of like the one that we saw earlier today. And the second I started climbing through that thing, I went up to the right knee in quicksand. Hey, it's like the good old days. Like when the sandbar was like it is now. The question is, how deep is this joker going to be? For real though. It drops down, look at that. So far not so bad. I'm sinking in the sands though. Oh yeah, it's not bad. I can kind of see the bottom right there. Yeah, it ain't bad at all, man. Well, if it wasn't on that side, it's got to be on this thing right here. It's usually always a white one sitting right on the edge up in here. Gradually wiping it out. Not a dang thing. What a shame. Didn't think I was going to be saying that a lot today. The only thing I found was these two things. It is something. What is that, Star Wars or something? Imagine if it was fully intact. Beautiful. Modern. That looks cool right there. And then the bottom of a massive amateur piece. I saw that white, so I got hype. Picked it up, found out it was just busted. I'm stuck. I'm not gonna be able to go any further. Someone just flew right by my head, right there. The watchers out here, probably trying to tell me it's not safe to go any further. And you can probably see why too. You're probably going to say they're trying to get you to follow them. They're setting you up for success. Oh dang, look at that piece of bark right there, man, dang. Georgia's like the king of optical illusions. No, take that back, Missouri is. They got all that fancy chirp that sounds like glass clinking. Yeah, let's figure something else out. It starts to back up through here. I can see the current starting to slow down further up. Can't tell if that was a hawk or a falcon. We should say thanks that they try to keep us from going further, trying to tell us that there's not going to be anything else down there. If it's not down there, then what is it? Man, I'm so tempted to try to go to that Urban Creek. You know we're going to roll out with a lot of cool things. Pockets full of pottery. Nice things to use for art. Maybe even 5 arrowheads. You're going to say, why don't you consider going? Well, because the second I pull up the Atlanta traffic report, all you're going to see is dark red all over the place. Probably take till 5 o'clock to get there. And it's not even 12:45 here. If only we could fly. Man, let's go ahead and take a look at this thing right here. The last thing that I recovered at the last place. Looks like a piece of concrete, but it's got a curve on it. We know our soapstone, and I only found one piece out here a long time ago. That's exactly what that thing is. They're trying to tell me I should have gone to the Urban Creek. It's the only other place that I find soapstone. What are they trying to get me to do, man? You got to put a spiritual swing on everything you do in life. All your hobbies and everything. They know what's up. I don't know, man. I don't want to make a bad decision either way, you know? It'll take forever to get there. That's a weird looking rock. Rounded off, looking cool. I don't find a lot of major history there. Well, take that back. I kind of do, but, you know, it's hit or miss. The last 2 times have been a swing and a miss. Wait a minute. Do that again. I tried to catch you in action. Those leaves were going in a circle right here. They're trying to tell... Don't tell me they're telling me to turn around. Give me another sign out here. I found this. And then you make those leaves go in a circle with the wind out here. Big boy pickup truck just practically stopped on top of the bridge. They can't see us though. I'm too low. That was a leaf, don't worry about that. This is my decision making point right here. Man, that's probably going to take me till 3 o'clock. It's only 12:45. Might take till 3 o'clock to get out there to the Urban Creek, guys. Man. No, that's not a nutting stone. That's a piece of mortar from an old bridge. The better gravel bars are on the other side of this bridge, man. And this gravel bar's never been like this. There could be 5 on the other side. Beautiful white rock right there. Probably came from somebody's backyard. Looks like an egg. That's a beautiful piece. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, if I go on the other side, that's going to be the end of the day. But it's usually nothing on the other side. Hardly. Well, in the beginning, when we started off there, we used to find everything from the get-go. Mortar. Makes it look like a nutting stone. Let me think about it, man. I mean, if I go up in there to the best gravel bars out here and find nothing at all and don't go to that Urban Creek, I don't want them to hate us for that. They even made the leaves go in a circle right here, trying to say turn around. For what? Let's hope you're right about this, but you always know what's right, and you're trying to get me and the others to know what is right, because you always know what's right and what's wrong. Turning around it is. Let's head to the Urban Creek and see what they got out there for us. Whatever it is, they know we're going to enjoy it. Man, it's going to take forever to get there. 1 o'clock now. 25 minutes to get back to the parking location. And on the way we go. What the heck do I get myself into?
That's 3 innings of work for A.J. Smith-Shawver. Near the third, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings in the book. We head to the top of the 4th inning. Braves 4, Yankees 2. Mets.
Of course. Go figure. Welcome to Atlanta traffic at 2 o'clock on a Sunday. Okay. We are here. 57 miles later. You're saying, Da Vinci, what the heck are you doing? Driving 57 miles. Well, let's just say I'm trying my best to follow the laws of nature and what they try to tell us. I tell you right now, from what I'm looking at, this was probably one of the most crazy flood events out here in at least 5 years. I've been coming out here for at least 5 years. And I've never seen it like this. Well, they wiped out this little gravel bar here. They chipped it back about 15, 20 feet. Waters are still running a little bit muddy. Down trees all over the place. I'm sinking in the sands. What the heck do they have out here for us? If anything at all. For real though. It's as milky as the last couple of places we left. I don't think I'd ever see anything in the water. Unless it's like barely skimming the top of a gravel bar. I did manage to find a couple of things in the last one. Nothing big though. Hold on, let me add it to the pocket. This, I don't know if it's busted or if that's an authentic piece. Looks like it's busted though. Yeah. Need some larger ones. Size of my hand, but how do we ever see it unless it's on top? Let me go ahead and take a look at this thing right here. Since I know how high they got out here, I know for a fact they got my stash. They probably pulled out half of my stash. But this is new. You want to know the scary thing though? This thing right here, the last one that I found in this creek came from this exact same spot right here. And this wasn't even here. Boy, would you look at this masterpiece of a natural painting here. Dang. Look at that. It's even better right here. I'm not going to say the other side. I don't want them to think I'm going to the other side, but look at that. Man, that is definitely ready for the frame right there. Boy. The best one out of this creek so far. How do they create such masterpieces with their own hands? Man. First real thing recovered today, and it's an art piece. And they've been holding on to it for real. Can't wait to put it in a frame though. Look at that, it is ready. First time I've ever come across one that is actually ready for the frame. Immediately. Thanks guys for this one, ladies and gentlemen out here. This is more than ready. Let's go. Time to leave. Just kidding. Yeah, I ain't going to see anything in the water unless I'm extremely lucky up in here. I'm hoping they got a lot out here for us. Well, we collected enough earlier. I'm just trying to see what's going to happen out here by following their clues, man. Turn around. Giving us that soapstone shard first. Not in the beginning of the day, but the last place. And then blowing the leaves in a form of a circle, man. Yeah, they got to my stash. I can tell you that much right now. This chair right here was stuck in one particular spot about 12 feet higher. Man. And they pulled that joker down and added a tire to the stash too. I'm just trying to see what their plan is though. They know where everything is that we enjoy collecting, you know. Boy, do they. Things I love to collect for art. That's a little bit too big. A vent hood. Yeah, they took it out, man. Look at that. They took out all the leaves and everything, man. Look at this. Landscaping for real, guys. Landscaping for real. All my toys and everything else is gone. That's 2 years of collecting, man. You guys ripped Leonardo right out of this thing. Maybe they just placed them back here. That toy tractor too? I don't see anything. It takes an act of God for real to get the waters that high. That was a 2.5-year collection going on up here. The only thing left is that flat piece of plastic. Laying down up there. Flat piece of plastic up there. And the broom dish thing, whatever. Landscaping for real, man. Let's see what else they got out here. Where are the spear tips at? Another piece of pop right here. That's a fat one too. Yeah. No design on it though. Everything is brand new. Hey, look, still making them. Let's keep that one for the still making it stash. Let's hope they don't count this as one. But I bet they will. There's a pile of stuff in the water right here. Somebody's got eyes on them though. Maybe it's just a joke. Might be a complete thing. It is. It's a kid toy. Hold on. It's heavy though. What the heck? That thing is large. All I saw were the eyes, man. Look at that thing. All I saw were the eyes sticking up from the sand, man. They were looking at us. I'm nothing but a child. Half of them are missing. What you know about that? Man, that thing was humongous. I thought it was a little figurine or something. Nat tribulation. Hey, there's Bubble Wrap. Let's hope that's a good sign. I know there's going to be some major spots we're not even going to be able to get past. I know that for a fact. But since there's a lot of new stuff, there might be a lot of new things for us to carry out of here. I got the bags ready to go. I'm more interested in ancient things that we need to catch up from the last place. Oh crap. They just sunk down 23 feet of the bank right here. Man. They gotta have something made right here for us later. I think what they're doing is they're just like preparing for the future of us coming out here. In the spring and the summer, you know. That's probably exactly what they're doing. With this kind of nat tribulation right here. Ooh, beautiful. Welcome to heaven. Let me get some nice pictures in real quick. That green is really making it nice with the waves of the sand. There's our first nat there, headed right there. Look at that thing. Beautiful. Man, I'm gonna have to be careful up in here. What a difference. Well, I'm gonna not step on the white sands the best as possible, man. I don't want them screaming at us. We made that. Well, someone else already made it out here, man. How far did they go? And what did they grab? I know I'm a very nice guy. I am. But I swear, so far, every time I came across one of their footsteps out here, I dropped the F-bomb to myself. Look at that perfect circle. And look at that perfect thing right there. It looks like my new iPhone case. I mean, something I would use, Da Vinci style. Yeah. I see white, time to get hype. It's got an edge on it. It could be a fake. It's leaned right up. Shall we pull it out and take a look? Well, it's amateur, but it's intact. Okay. All right, it's amateur. We'll still recover it. Maybe they were in just in chill mode or something. Yeah, it's amateur, one-sided. I don't even think it's busted. Crystal piece. Good enough for now, I guess. Add it to the pocket. Please tell me there's going to be more than this. Quite the hobby when you find them. A suitcase. Nothing in it. There's a shirt filled with something right next to it though. And a pair of pants attached to it. Undies that had been ripped up. Yeah, that's a heavy thing right there, man. That's heavy. Man, boy, did they ever pile these rocks high. They are preparing everything for the future, man. They got this thing. They've never piled rocks this high. This is like 4.5, 5 feet higher than the dang water itself. That is definitely a good thing right here, man. We're going to be collecting some things later, for real. Let's hope some of it is today, you know. Man, don't crap your drawers. There's something beside me. I've never seen something like this before. No, I'm not talking about this. Maybe ancient bone. I can't keep it. It's a little bit too soft. They've been moving rugs out here too. But there's something right here. Let's hope it's not part of a drain pipe. I mean, you know, a drainage pipe or something. It's got holes drilled in it. Please don't be a piece of plastic, man. What the heck is that thing? Oh, it's got a little square there. It's a piece of crap. Man, oh, I thought this was like some kind of large banner stone, man. Crap. It's a large hunk of rubber, man. Oh, that was a heart stopper right there. Let's not say a heart stopper any longer. Let's say a heart pumper. That's better. Not fair, man. Oh. Better luck next gravel bar, I guess, man. Dang it. After a flood event like this, there's bound to be something crazy. Hey, little guy. Hold on. Time to put them up someplace. Hold on. What's that? A shower head or something? It's not a character. It's some kind of... Yeah, some kind of... It's not even character. Some kind of hose thing, whatever. You're going to say, take the teddy bear home. Man, people see me carrying a teddy bear, they're going to think I'm crazy. You're going to say, we think you're crazy anyway, man. You got teddy bears on... Oh, man, I can't carry this. I'm going to have to wait months for him to dry out. He weighs like 50 pounds. Boy, got to let him dry off. Yeah, poor little guy over here. Weighs like 50 pounds. I had to set him down. Thought I saw something. He's a broken midsection probably on this thing. Probably not. Wouldn't that be crazy if the only reason I ended up coming here is because they had a teddy bear out here? Then I would be the one to collect the teddy bear later, you know, after he dries off. I got to be careful what I wish for, though, what I talk about. The only way for that teddy bear to dry off is what? No rain for a long time. Let's hope they didn't hear me say that thing. Yeah. Man, come on, guys. Come on. Come on. There's got to be some large one sitting out here, man. There's a busted one over here somewhere, man. Hold on. All this fine white quartz out here, man. It sure is fine. There's one with a busted tip on it over here somewhere. Hold on. It's nothing big though, man. I lost my perspective on it. There it is right there. Next to Teddy. Yeah, well actually, yeah, it's got a busted tip on it, man. We'll leave it out here though. Nice striations, guys. Yeah, I know you saw that thing back there. Bam. Got design on it. Corncob design. Add it to the pocket. tribulation. But this is definitely worthy of a picture. And no, Teddy's not going here either. He's too low. Check this thing out right here. Hope my big head's not going to be in the way of the picture, man. I got to get some portraits and landscapes. That's wild right there. That's like a typical Budweiser spot for everybody to come sit down. Unless something were to fall on you. Scary. Don't know how deep it's going to be. Don't know how shallow it's going to be. All I can do is just be within it, and then we'll find out. Don't worry, Teddy, I'll be back. I got to carry you down to where my stash used to be. Start a new one. You're the best thing yet to start off another one. Ooh, deep. No, I'm not going to leave him there. Last thing I want to do is just keep carrying him further north, or whatever direction this is, man. Ooh. Never know what we're getting into when it comes to this adventurous hobby. Sinking because it's around a bend. It's the quicksand. Oh crap. Uh-oh. If you get stuck in the quicksand and then get stuck in those clay soils, the gray clay soils, oh yeah, that's a little bit too deep. Time to crawl out. Oh dang. All this for what? Check that out. Clean house, man. Well, kind of. You know, there's, Christmas decorations hanging from the bushes. Yeah, nothing yet, though. I just passed about 2 pretty decent-sized gravel bars. Even could see in the water, nothing collected except old farming stuff. You know, the metal, white metal stuff in the crock pieces, that's it. I guess they kind of went back in time in a different way. Instead of the ancient pieces, they just went back to between 1860 and 1935. With this flip over right here. Let's hope that's not true. Now that's quite nice right there. I know exactly where this thing came from. It was stuck in the ground. I couldn't get it out. Next to the bank. But we'll have to look at another bank right here. The first one's definitely got to be up in here. It's on a slope. A slope filter. If it's not, then it's not. Thought I saw something. Oh, that's it. No, it's nothing there. Where's that fully intact pot sitting up in here, man? Weird. Not a dang thing. Guess I'll grab that. Boy. Severe in that tribulation. I know you're going to say, if you don't find your first smoker in here, and this filter right here, you suck. Man, I mean, it's not fair I'm having to collect stuff that's from like the 1890s through like the 1960s, man. I guess there's something about it that I got to take note of. That's cool right there, man. Where are the ancient pieces at, though? What a game. What a mind game. Just like at the last two spots. A shard of soapstone. Great find nonetheless. Between 3,000 and 7,000 years old. Probably going to be the oldest thing I recovered today. But where's the real deal Holyfield at? I don't want to stop until I find it. But we might never find it today. Well, dang, would you look at this? They took down every big tree they could. It's almost like I know exactly where every tree used to be. I know you're waiting for that giant pot to just be sitting around. I've been waiting all day. Look, they even got the garage cabinet pulled out. Nothing yet, man. They're taking down everything. Where did they take all the history? Whenever you see the great clay soils turned up like this, like they've been sipping on the good stuff, they're the ones who are doing the digging. Something major. Definitely should have dropped down. We're yet to find it, though. Soft. Found a couple more shards of pottery. Where's that 3? I don't know if I had time to hit the other side, man. Real soft. New gravel bar, never been here before. Well, it's the only place that they can turn it up. They should have turned up that 5-inch long spear tip up in here. How the heck am I going to get through this thing right here? I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm going to have to climb up and climb out. I know I'm waiting for that one thing. Well, I'm waiting for more than just one, but is that it? Is that one of them? Okay, that's one. That's one. I think it's busted. I think the tip is busted. Hold on. Balance, guys, balance. It's a 3-incher. I think the tip is busted, though. Yeah, the tip is gone. Oh, damn, that would have been a nice one, too. Maybe the tip is 83% there. Good enough for now. Very good find. I knew it was going to be quartz. One of them, that is. Good eye, good eye. At least they turned up something. And I did manage to find a couple more shards of pottery behind us. One pretty good size. I think you already saw it in the water before I ended the video. Back then. Is that another piece of soapstone? No, but it's got that curve on it. Nice piece of quartz, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. Yeah, it's insanely soft up in here. Oh yeah, that's not one. That's a piece of paint, man. See? How did I even know it was a piece of paint? Dried paint to look like a... They're still making them. Boy, is that ever a scary scene, man. We're stepping on gravel like you would never believe. Look at that scary scene. Man, you guys crazy. I don't know if it's gonna, we're stepping on like 5 arrowheads right now, man. Should I even attempt this thing? I mean, look at that. You know I'm an adventurer. Oops, just went up to the thing. When the water's not moving like this and it's pulled in here, I'm stepping on these soft gray clay soils, man. That's where I climbed up last time. There's no climbing up this time, man. The things I do to myself, man. Imagine, don't say that. I was about to say imagine. Yeah, it's getting deeper, man. No, it's well past the thighs, man. Crap, man. What the heck do I do to myself trying to recover some things? It's like ice in here because I'm stepping. The only thing that's exposed out here is this gray clay soil stuff. The stuff that they use to make the pottery with out here, man. That's what it broke down to. I gotta figure something out, man. The clock is ticking. Too low to climb under, too trapped, too high to climb over, but definitely heavenly to experience. Beautiful. Wouldn't be doing this in the mid-spring, summertime. You already know why. If you see any Native American pots, let me know. Well, they'll probably be broken anyway. Crazy. High banks until the next drop down, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. The timing is perfect, you know. Let's follow the deer trails. I mean, like a different kind of timing, you know. Oh, dang, look at all we're missing over there, guys. Don't worry, I'll find a way to get back in. I mean, think about the timing. We wouldn't be able to do this thing in the summer. Late spring, things gonna be up to the neck. No, hey, look at that, cool. Off-centered. Very cool image. See if I can see a point from here. Another great filter. Let's hope it's as big as it looks from here, you know. Man. But when it comes to this thing right here, I mean, think about the timing. They're gonna have that log jam cleared out in that swimming pool down there, evened out to walk on by the time everything grows up here, so we'll not have to walk up here with all the dangerous stuff, you know. I'm trying to find an easy way down. Oh, we got one. That was not hard at all. Look at that. All right. Please tell us there's going to be some more major things out here. Beautiful. Heavenly. All right, we're in. A lot of times when I do something like that, it's for nothing. But if I move fast enough, we might be able to get to the other side. I don't know yet. Just because we did that thing does not mean there's going to be anything here, but it would be nice. Oh. Very soft. It looks like a whole different world out here from what I'm used to seeing out here. It's like a totally different creek. Weird. There's the largest piece of bubble wrap I've ever seen. I wonder if that's a sign. That would definitely be a perfect sign for us right about now. Something large and intact that requires a large piece of bubble wrap with the big bubbles on it too. I probably got to keep going for it. Maybe we got to wait for it. Let's hope not. Hey, Fire King Jadeite. Yeah. Man, do we suck on this one. Dang. Is that a piece of soapstone? No banner stones, nothing yet. Boy. Easy to lie things down, don't you think? Large black spear tips. Not a dang thing except this. What a heartbreaker. Crap. Dang. Talk about cleaning house. Down to the clay soils. Nothing embedded on top of them. Got some scrape marks when the trees were pulled out. Dang, they leveled it out like a bulldozer. No more climbing. Whatever was here, they took it further down. Never have ever seen it like this. Too bad we're not finding more. What a crying shame. Look at that. That's probably, that could be like a few thousand years old right there, man. All right, there's the sedimentary layer. There's the, whatever you call that stuff, the leaves and stuff. You know, I can't say that right now. I'm looking. The leafy layer. More bubble wrap. But where's the object, though? So far, this was the only thing. Man. 10th century object. Is this an axe head? No, too big. Yeah, these trees could be well over a few thousand, right like that one. No, that's not a point. It's a piece of broken quartz. What the heck happened out here? soapstone bowl right there, man. Look at the size of that chunk. You're going to say, how do I know it's soapstone? We know our stuff. And it was sitting in something. Look at the clay soils that were adhered to it. Uh-oh. More down it's coming. Beautiful. All right. Great ancient find. Yeah, peat. That's what it's called, peat. It's beautiful out here, though. They cleaned up the mess. Like they're always trying to get the human race to clean up. I know, it's a big rock over there. I'm waiting for that 5-inch spear tip just to be sitting on top that was buried in the soils all this time. All right, let me get off the camera. Look around. I think this might be it. Beautiful stuff up in here. Yeah, I looked in there. Something had a curve on it. You probably saw it. A tiny shard of soapstone. A thin one, too, at that. You're going to say the head's something up here on this corner. God, a spear tip. Look at that thing. It's hiding. I told you, man. I told you. That thing is intact. It's not that big, but it's gracious, man. Look at that thing. Is it busted or it's busted? Okay, it's busted. It's busted. Oh well. I asked for it. Good enough. Still recover this thing. Good spot right here. Unfortunately, this is going to be it for this spot. What the heck is a button doing in here? That's not a button. What is that thing? Well, my fingernail just went in it. Yeah, it's probably some bead or something like that, modern. Nothing big. Yeah, good spot. I love coming across spots like this. Day's getting even better, but it's getting later. Absolutely incredible out here. I know there's probably more. I'm just looking for the weird things, like the axe heads and stuff, since they took everything down in a different fashion. There's got to be a lot of the major stuff out here somewhere. I guess that means it's time to go. Man, I knew there was going to be one around here somewhere after all these years. If only they knew. Crap, man. Gotta be careful what you dump. For real. No one would ever see it. Seems like only I would. Well, others who have this hobby, maybe. Man, and no, it didn't get shoved over here. They weigh too much. Never be able to find these things intact. Boy. Boy, dang it. I know you're going to say look around. The rest of it's probably in there. Probably not likely. I can see why already. That's it. They're telling me to turn around. Guess what? I'm in the steep zone. Guess what just floated by? Hold on. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. Guess what's floating by? Get a load of this thing right here. It's a large piece of bubble wrap with the big bubbles going backwards up in here. I guess that means they're trying to tell me I'm done for today. I found what needed to be found. What is going on out here in this spiritual energy of the land out here? It's going backwards. Alright, let me think about it. I was trying to go in here, man. This thing's up to the thighs. And then I noticed that thing floating by over here to the right. Crazy. What the heck is going on out here? You're gonna say, why aren't you listening to them then? Well, I'm curious. There could be more around this corner. I always find, well, there's always a lot of great things around this corner. Dang, look at this. Dang. And they're down to the clay soils right here too. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's too deep to go, man. It's too deep. I'm on the clay soils, the exposed clay soils. And I stepped on the side. And I slipped like ice. You're going to say, you need to listen to them, man. They just gave you the big bubble wrap piece. I know it's no good. It's busted. It's just a sign. It's just a sign. You're going to tell me I'm wasting my time if I try to go up in here, man. To try to get to the other side. Let me think about it, man. I mean, this does require a large piece of bubble wrap. And they may want to float by in the opposite direction, trying to tell me to turn around, man. I don't know, guys. We still have plenty of time. Look at that. It's only 5:40. We got 2 hours. Man, that joker just took forever. Had to climb up and over and back down. And they washed out the bank here, so it was a real drop for real. You're going to say, look for that spear tip. I knew it was going to be worth it. Heck yeah. Check out this collapsation, man. That is insane. Yeah, it looked all over the place. It's real deep right, well, next to the tire over there. It's like up to the thigh right there. That is crazy. I mean, they're not going to be able to do anything like this for like another few years. That I know of. You're going to say, watch us. Man, I knew it was worth it though. That's got a big one right there. You know, say, where's the gallon at and the other things? I had to leave them behind. Hold on. Oh, with some more mountain. It's upside down. Look at it. Look at it. Boy, Kind of crooked, but definitely another great find for today. Definitely worth it. The way you got to look at it is, what if that was a snap base like that and they just reworked it? Let's just say it's supposed to be that, though. Yeah, don't worry about that white one right there. That's too fat. Just don't forget this. Weighs a ton. Just like the teddy bear. That's a big A thing for real. The heck is his head? Probably further down the creek. Man, another great find for today. Just like all of them. Thanks for helping us find that one. Weighs a ton. Tired, beat down, and a lot of climbing to do. I didn't know they can make them float right on top. Still making them. I told you. When we listen to the wind, things happen. Man, another epic day of recovery out there. Would you look at this stats right here? So glad we made it to the second place. So glad we made that decision not to stay at the first one. Because we hit the jackpot today. If only we could find these things intact, though, you know. I don't think that's ever going to happen. These things are so fragile. I always bang it against rocks. Beautiful collection today. So surprised we did not collect too much at the second place, though. But I guess it's balanced out, right? It did fill up an entire bag when it came to the world famous soapstone. Some of the most ancient pottery you could ever imagine. is always going to be soapstone. Just another thing I'm always looking for some reason. Probably because I'm always looking for those etchings, those forest designs, landscapes. Can't seem to find them yet. Just find the pieces that have no designs on them. But thanks to this piece here, at that turnaround spot at the first place, when we were finding next to nothing, we had to make a decision guided by the wind, which turned us around, told us do not go any further. There's more elsewhere that we're holding on to, that you need to recover. You just have to find it first. And boy, did we ever. I know it's not an intact bowl. They're probably deep underground, being held onto by the roots of time, the trees of life. Man, nothing much up here, just the metal. Mostly all collected at the second place. Maybe one or two pieces were collected at the, hey, that's in a different stash. Got to organize it first, man, come on. I did find a marble. But you look at that contrast. Yeah. Typical stuff we always find in Urban Creek. Always got to keep a lookout for the souls. And that is one artistic one for real. And then everything else, of course. Only two little tiny ones at the first place. Kind of got my hopes down until we heard them speak. Heard the wind blow. And then we found the rest. Georgia boy style. I know it breaks easily sometimes. Some of these are kind of crooked. Fine with me. As long as they're recovered, right? Nothing but white quartz today. What you know about that? Bubble wrap quartz. Found it the first place. Don't even know how I saw it. But at least we did. Maybe it's just better that the fully intact ones are left untouched, you know. We should be thankful that we're collecting the broken ones. At least this is what we're allowed to recover. While they hold on to the fully intact ones in the ground, you know. Check out that stamp design from the bottom of a stick that they broke. Looks like an incomplete baseball seam without the stitches. Yet to be put together. And then, of course, they're still making them. Couple of hits here and there. Shapes are made. Even when they're just there floating on top. Like when I was talking about earlier today. They're going to be on top. How scary. Got to put a spiritual swing on everything. Even when it comes to the mortar. the infield between the rocks, the stones, the bricks. What you know about that? Little Guilford Point right here. Still making them. Hope you enjoyed the time out there. I know I did. And I always do. See you in the next video.